Dr. Desmond Onyimachi Okocha. It's good to have you in our studio again.
Wow. Welcome aboard again.
My pleasure.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, let's begin with this minimum entry age for the universities that has been reduced to 16 years. A lot of people welcome this development. Some parents are happy about this, but not everyone has welcomed this. But I would like to ask, could this starting university at this age affect how maturely students handle the academic and social demands of campuses?
Okay, thank you very much. I think Nigeria has become an emotion-centric nation. That when there are conversations on any subject matter, it's shocking that the country does not base conversation on empiricism. Number one, we must establish on this platform that age is not maturity. Number two, we must equally establish that many developed countries where the human index are much higher than Nigeria do not have a statutory national age limit for admission into tertiary institutions. A good example is France. Another is Norway. Another is South Korea. Even the United States, where commonly it's 18, does not have a national policy. The issue of age limits should be at the discretion of tertiary institutions as long as the candidate has met all other requirements for admission. So it's not necessary. And I also believe that this conversation, the Minister of Education never told us in the past 1 decade how many underage, how many people less than the age of 16 have actually gotten admitted to university. He has not told us how many of them sat for JAMB examination. He has not told us from empirical records how many of them have caused trouble, whether courtism, low performance. So we don't have the data with us. So these conversations, I think, is not necessary. There are more pressing issues. If you observe for over a decade now, we have been hovering between 13 million to 20 million for out-of-school children. This should be a concern. Another concern that should be on the burner right now is the fact that if you observe, no Nigerian professor earns up to $400. Yet the same federal government with the TAC program, technical aid program, when they export these professors as technical support or diplomatic support to other countries, pay them about $2,000. Yet they are discouraging the Japan syndrome, migration, brain drain. So I think there are more pressing issues that we should deal with. Number one is international university. No Nigerian university, not one, is in the top 500 in the world. Two, our infrastructures are not in good place. Quality control is bad. Staff welfare, these things are not going very well. So I think we should consider, because research has shown that with the era of new technology, new science, AI, that the issue of age is no longer necessary for a conversation in terms of human development, mental development, assimilation. Because also there are records around the world that have shown that people even left. For instance, one of the governors of Oyo State entered the university at the age of 13. And if you go to Europe and US, you'll find many young persons become professors even at the age of 20, some even 19. So we should, and the reason why Nigeria has never been on the world record of prodigals or special gifted children is because of this archaic law of trying to set age as a barrier. And I want to also insist finally, there is no national document, I repeat about national policy, there's no national document that stipulates that 16 or 18 is the entry age into university. What we have is a framework that talks about normal primary school, secondary school age bracket for progression in primary and secondary school, but there's no national. So even when this is being brought forward, the question is, which law